Good morning. Here is the news at 10. First, the highlights. Governor Sanwo-Olu reaffirms administration's commitment to leverage technology for improved governance. House of Representatives NCC urge Labour to shelve planned protests. On the foreign scene, Canada announces retaliatory tariffs on long-time ally United States. And in sport, former middleweight champion Israel Adesanya suffers third consecutive defeat, second career knockout loss. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to leveraging technology for improved governance. Speaking at a 3-day maiden retreat for chief executive officers and heads of parastatals, agencies and government-owned companies, Governor Sanwo-Olu emphasized the need for efficiency, innovation and proactive leadership in public service. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by the Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, highlighted that the retreat provided an opportunity to assess progress, re-evaluate priorities and develop strategies for effective governance. The governor commended participants for their dedication to public service, stressing that their decisions and policies directly impact the lives of Lagosians.
During this retreat, you've had the chance to deeply consider, to debate, and share ideas on how to improve efficiency, the responsiveness, and alignment of government agencies with the core goals of our administration. This was a vital opportunity to re-examine our approaches, reaffirm our commitments to public service, and most importantly, establish a clear roadmap for more effective governance.
He reiterated the state's commitment to the Lagos Smart City Initiative, emphasizing the government's ongoing efforts to digitize services and implement e-governance solutions. The governor also cited the Lab ID project, which aims to streamline identity management and facilitate seamless access to government services. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who called on heads of agencies to embrace a data-driven approach, challenge outdated assumptions and work towards a 21st century economy that fosters inclusivity, prosperity and sustainable development, and urged participants to translate ideas from the retreat into actionable policies that enhance service delivery and governance in Lagos. Lagos State government has once again emphasized its firm stance against any form of child trafficking and in particular the buying and selling of children within the state. Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, Mobolaji Ogunlende, made this declaration at a press briefing aimed at sensitizing the public on the prohibition of child trafficking. The event also saw the handover of several children rescued by the Nigeria Police Force to the ministry. Ogulende praised the police for rescuing 5 children: Marvelous Obi, 1-year-old male, Promise Ifekwena, 3-year-old male, Somtochukwu Onyemachi, 1-year-old male, Chibuzoma Onyemachi, 3-year-old female, and Praise Chukwu Ibezim, 6-year-old male, from a notorious child trafficking syndicate led by Sunday Obutu. In his remarks, DCP Ajao Adewale acknowledged that the achievement was a result of the strong collaboration between the police, local communities, and various agencies. He noted that the effort aligns with the community and intelligence policing mandate given to the Zone 2 Police Command by Assistant Inspector General of Police Fayode Adegoke. Also speaking, the Permanent Secretary, Youth and Social Development, Toyin Oke Osointolu, highlighted the need for proper care for every child in the state, emphasizing that adoption and guardianship options are available to ensure the welfare of all children. Lagos State Printing Corporation has congratulated its General Manager, Kolawole Peregrino for his conferment of doctorate degree by the University of Brazil, Campinas, in collaboration with the Institute of Strategic Managers, Ghana. The prestigious ceremony was held at the Lagos State Printing Corporation head office in Ikeja, with the entire management staff of the corporation in attendance to witness the momentous occasion. During the conferment ceremony, representatives from the University of Brazil, Campinas, and the Institute of Strategic Managers, Ghana, extolled Peregrino's contributions to capacity building, operational efficiency, and digital transformation in the printing sector. They noted that his visionary leadership has positioned the Lagos State Printing Corporation as a model of efficiency and quality service delivery in Nigeria and beyond. The federal government has announced that plans are ongoing to support the domestic production of HIV commodities such as test kits and antiretroviral drugs before the end of 2025. Director General of the National Agency for the Control of AIDS, Temitope Ilori, said this in Ilori, Kwara State, while inaugurating the Kwara Prevention of Mother-to-Child Transmission and Pediatrics ART Acceleration Committee. Ilori explained that domestic production of HIV commodities is part of ways the government is creating an enabling environment for ending AIDS as a public health threat by 2030. She added that other ways include enrolling all individuals in the National Health Insurance Program, mobilizing resources to states and strengthening advocacy efforts and supporting vaccine research and innovation. Now to the rest of the stories. The House of Representatives Committee on Communications has urged the leadership of the Nigeria Labour Congress to shelve the nationwide protest scheduled for February 4 over the 50% hike in telecom tariff. According to a report, Chairman, House Committee on Communications, Peter Akpatasin, said the panel was already reaching out to the NLC to shelve the planned mass protest. The Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, recently approved the tariff increase for telecommunication companies, citing prevailing operational costs. NLC vowed to embark on a nationwide protest, calling on the federal government and the National Assembly to revert to the old tariff in the interim. The union noted that the rally would serve as a warning on the dangers of imposing the unfair increase on a struggling population earning a minimum wage of only 70,000 naira and suffered an outrageous hike in the price of petrol, high cost of food, hike in electricity tariff, among sundry hardship in the past few years. The Petroleum Products Retail Outlet Owners Association of Nigeria, Petron, says petrol prices will crash following the revival of the Port Harcourt and Warri refineries by the federal government. In a statement, Petron National Public Relations Officer Joseph Obele said contrary to previous doubts, the refineries are now fully operational, with Petron members loading petroleum products including diesel, kerosene and petrol. Obele notes that the revitalization of the facilities has numerous benefits, including the eradication of adulterated diesel and kerosene from the market. He expressed regret that for years, the absence of functional refineries led to a proliferation of fake petroleum products posing significant threats to consumers. According to him, the situation will have a positive impact on the country's gross domestic product, GDP, and overall economic development. Now to foreign news. Canada says it will retaliate against President Donald Trump's new tariffs with 25% levies on a raft of U.S. imports. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, who said this, warned Americans that Trump's actions would have real consequences for them. As relations between the long-time allies who share the world's longest land border reach a new low, Trudeau revealed that he was slapping tariffs on Canadian dollar $155 billion of U.S. goods in 21 days' time. Those on Canadian dollar 30 billion will take effect on Tuesday, the same day as Trump's tariffs and duties on the remaining Canadian dollar 125 billion in 21 days.
Our response will also be far-reaching and include everyday items such as American beer, wine, and bourbon, fruits and fruit juices, including orange juice, along with vegetables, perfume, clothing, and shoes. It'll include major consumer products like household appliances, furniture, and sports equipment, and materials like lumber and plastics, along with much, much more.
That was Canada's Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. And our sport. Former two-time UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya has suffered his third consecutive defeat and second career knockout loss. Adesanya fell on Saturday night to Nasiruddin Imavov through second-round TKO technical knockout in the main event of UFC Fight Night 250 in Saudi Arabia. The Nigerian-born New Zealander entered the bout looking to snap his first ever consecutive losing streak, having lost his title to Sean Strickland at UFC 293 before suffering another defeat to Dricus du Plessis at UFC 305 last August. The 35-year-old's comeback bid was violently halted by the surging French contender. That is our news at 10. Just before we go, always obey road signs and traffic lights. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch your news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration strengthened alliance with 200 representatives from various women-focused NGOs in the state as part of efforts to alleviate the economic plight of women residents in the state? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to leveraging technology for improved governance. The House of Representatives Committee on Communications has urged the leadership of the Nigeria Labour Congress to shelve the nationwide protest scheduled for February 4 over the 50% hike in telecom tariff. Also told you that Canada said it would retaliate against President Donald Trump's new tariffs with 25% levies on a raft of U.S. imports. And in sport, former two-time UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya has suffered his third consecutive defeat and second career knockout loss. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Adirayo Idowolaya. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.